Good afternoon. My name is Garikai Chaunza. I am a professional journalist from Zimbabwe, and I am the chairperson of the Health and Wellness Information Trust, abbreviated as WIT, an association that aims to promote journalistic honesty and transparency in reporting on health issues, healthy nutrition, food security and safety, but also on the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition, we are trying to set up and conduct regular training for journalists on these topics. The knowledge of journalists here in Zimbabwe in this area is very limited. However, in order to educate the general public about health needs and precautionary measures, intensive and high-quality news coverage is needed in all forms of the media. It is not unknown that Zimbabwe is a difficult and sometimes dangerous terrain for journalists. As you are no doubt also aware, the health system in Zimbabwe is currently desolate, a situation which has been further exacerbated by this COVID-19 crisis. It was surprising for us to realize that there are people and companies all over the world who would like to help us rebuild our once excellent health system, which has since deteriorated and dilapidated due to a number of issues, which include non-accountable government and also poor governance and corruption by the ruling elite. Some time ago, I met representatives from the German company M Hospital Group from Munich, who developed and presented a master plan for restructuring, realigning, renovating, and also building new micro hospitals in the rural areas of Zimbabwe. These modular systems could even be manufactured here in Harare or in Bulawayo, the second capital city of Zimbabwe. So the value creation would take place in our country, which is a very positive development to us as Zimbabweans. In addition, we are also offered continuous know-how transfer and consistent professional training. I very much hope that Zimbabweans will make use of such opportunities at this time, because the international community of nations, with only a few exceptions, is very much willing to support us here in Zimbabwe as a country. One point that is of particular concern to me is the second wave of these COVID-19 infections that has just begun, which may be followed by a third wave. Our neighboring country, South Africa, this new wave of infections has just begun and is claiming new casualties, which is a very sad development here in Southern Africa. The virus has started to mutate, which was expected, however. Unfortunately, the severe cases are now affecting more and more young people, which is also a very sad development to us. There is only one successful approach worldwide to keep this virus in control. That is test, and more tests. There are various approaches to this. The sophisticated PCR test and also various rapid tests that do not require large laboratory facilities. In a few weeks, there will also be a breathalyzer test that can detect other diseases besides COVID-19. These diseases include TB and HIV with just a blow. This test will then be very cheap because you only have to change a few inexpensive plastic nozzle. The Health and Wellness Information Trust, which would be one of the first organizations to be allowed to participate in the optimization of this medical device, and we are very much excited about that development. For the next few weeks and months, however, the PCR test will remain the gold standard. New laboratories are urgently needed here, which can also be used for monitoring other epidemics after this pandemic. We journalists would welcome it if the provinces and the government would accept the funding offered, for instance, by Germany and establish appropriate laboratories. Kenya and Tanzania are just two examples that have taken this initiative. It is an old political wisdom of our forefathers that times of crisis always lead to innovations and to the positive changes that can move a society forward. In difficult times, one must restart the dialogue and work on joint solutions. Pandemics never affect just one country, but always the whole planet.